Many fake alpha males really think they can do whatever they want without any consequences. But what happens when they mess with the wrong person?
Oh. What's going on, dude? What are you doing that?
Here are some interesting cases, starting with this pathetic guy who tried to intimidate a kid, thinking nobody would do anything. But when the other kids around saw what was happening, they humiliated him in the funniest way possible.
You think you're f***ing cool, bud? You think you're f***ing cool? You wanna f***ing pick on some more kids? Think it's f***ing funny?
But it's not as crazy as this guy who tried to act like a gangster, but he couldn't even get past the first man.
Okay, you have my camera.
Fuck! What's up? I'm real gangster, n***. I'm real gangster, n***. What's up?
Oh, gangster.
Told you. Got out of here. Told you you man pour liquor on your neck. I'm going to die. You a f***ing noodle.
While that guy was just dumb, this arrogant man at a store thought he could talk to people however he liked. But another customer quickly corrected that mindset.
How's that? You where you breathe, okay?
Why are you coming
Don't tell me what the f to do. How's that, pal?
I didn't tell you what to do.
You did. You said don't talk to people who you don't know. I'll talk to whoever the f I want to know.
Never mind.
How's that, pal?
Never mind. I did tell him not to talk to you.
That's right. So use your f***ing head if you know how.
You're gonna get arrested for this?
Arrested for doing what? Just like a pimple on the left. Somebody says something and you don't like it. Is that what it is? You little pimp.
Can you hold the camera while I check?
I'll leave the store,
I'm
okay?
listening to you.
Where you breathe, pal. Right where you breathe. Go Fort f***ing Biden and s*** right here.
Have a good day, sir.
Unlike the last one who was delusional, this one thought his disability gave him the right to break rules. But this employee didn't let the disrespect slide.
Sir, how can I help you?
I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair. I have a right to go to the head of the line.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. That's the law. It is the law.
You do not get preference?
Yes, I do.
Somebody above you?
No, there's not.
And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna assist us or just badger
As
us?
soon as the rest of the people are helped, you're going to be placed in line where you need to be.
We're in America. America has laws
Yes, it
for the
does.
disability.
Yes.
You're sitting there saying, yes, you are, no, you aren't. Why don't you do the paperwork?
So we're yelling is polite.
But this crazy man actually thought his combat experience gave him the right to bully people. But his threats don't move them one bit.
Don't look at me like that. Let me tell you something, girl. I'll call the cops or I'll slap every f***ing male right here. You got it? Don't do it again. Keep your f***ing mouth shut. You got it, you f***ing smart ass? That's exactly what you are and you know it. You better f***ing make sure you got it. Do you understand? They just want to eat and you're making it uncomfortable.
Meanwhile, this guy tried to intimidate a woman who caught him breaking the rules at a train station. But his fake alpha male act didn't have any effect on her, so she stood her ground properly.
How old are you, man? You're like 30.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 40 years old. So
That is disgusting, man. Black man. I still get paid. You can.
Exactly.
Then go. Then carry
Shut
on.
your mouth.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Say please.
What should I
Say please.
What should
Have
I
some
say?
manners. I say sorry for all that stuff. I
Have
said.
some manners.
Have some manners, please.
Have some manners.
Have some manners, please.
You could have come here and asked me, can you open the gate? I would have done that. That's all simple.
But some fake alpha males are so dumb that they would attack anyone just to prove they are tough. Like this clown who tried to act tough in front of a security guard twice his size, but his tough act faded away once the guard decided to teach him a lesson.
Man. Oh, he on that, bro. You're not listening. I told you he on that, bro. You don't listen, bro. I'm trying to save your ass.
Meanwhile, some alpha males are just talk, like this clown who tried to act tough by picking a fight with another man. But all it took was one word from his wife before all that arrogance disappeared. But that's nothing compared to this absolute idiot who tries to intimidate a woman over a parking dispute, thinking his big frame alone is going to scare her. But the woman isn't scared of him at all and calls his bluff without flinching.
Yes, they do.
Girl, you're being recorded. You guys settle down.
This is a parking lot. They have the right of way. Every pedestrian has the right of way.
Bro,
Get
back
out of my face.
up. Back up.
No.
You're f***ing crazy.
And you're
What
a
Okay?
does that make you?
I don't mind.
You want to breathe in my face?
yeah.
Go. Get out of here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Call 911, I guess.
Go ahead.
Call the fucking cops.
Go ahead, call the cops. You're walking in the middle of the fucking street.
Calm down.
Excuse me, sir. When people are walking in the parking lot, who has the right of way, a car or the pedestrian?
What kind of give and take?
Well, if they're walking across right
If they're walking in the middle of the street like that guy is,
that guy's walking in the street because he has the right to walk in the street.
if a car comes and hits him,
then hit somebody.
What would you do in her shoes? Comment below. If you thought that was the worst of them, you're wrong, because some of these clowns do the craziest things, like this dumb creep who thought being a man means he can just do whatever he wants. But this woman gives him the education his mother failed to give him.
Because you're a creep, and you're not going to do that again. Okay, go to the photo. Come out and we'll talk out here, my guy. No, we're going to chat right here.
Okay.
You don't take pictures of women. You're not going to leave. Pull it up. Now go to your release recently deleted. Why do you think that's okay?
It is not okay. I apologize. I didn't.
You guys good? You got security right here. You guys
He's
good?
just taking pictures of us on the elevator. Thank you, sir.
Meanwhile, this creep tried to invade this lady's personal space. But when she caught him, she shut him down perfectly.
You good? Yo. You gotta go with me. I don't care. You're not gonna come right here. No, let's go. Let's no. Go over there. You didn't ask me. Go over there. Go somewhere else. You don't do that. I'm a female. You ask first. What's wrong with you?
Unlike the last guy who was just silly, this one actually did something disgusting in front of a woman at a store. So she made sure no woman had to face that again.
Excuse me. Turn around. What are you doing here? You pervert?
I'm just shopping.
What the f***? You show me your...
No, I didn't.
You're really running away? Look at me, you pervert. You're afraid now? You f***ing pervert. Don't let me see you again. I'll send this video to our CMP. You f***ing pervert.
But while that guy just acted dumb, this next one actually put his hands on someone. But she had the perfect surprise for him.
Do not race down my street again.
I was only going 25 miles an
You're
hour.
crazy. I got 5 people saying who's racing down the street.
Do you realize I'm a part of a company?
I don't, yeah, you're right. And you're going to lose your job because I got your truck number.
Well, they realize...
No, they don't realize you don't race around a residential track, period.
Every time I drive, they know how many miles I'm driving.
How about your...
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's
wrong.
Because if you're saying I'm wrong...
You're wrong.
And they're watching me. They're wrong.
F*** you. You're...
Don't... Oh, you just hit me. You just hit me. Hold on. What?
You spit my face.
He just hit me. After he hit me and I had to stay with him, she's telling him to go inside.
But not all these clowns go physical. Some just think they can use their mouth however they want, like this arrogant customer who thought he could bully a store manager because she's a woman, but she gives him the perfect reply.
Don't forget my little cheese, bro.
You don't do shit. Shut up talking to me like that. My mama did too. Tell you to shut up. Tell you to shut up.
I'm gonna call her right
I
now.
don't give a f***.
I can go call her.
I don't give two damn. I don't give two shit from my damn. That's what you do. Keep talking about my mom and my husband broke the wheel.
Leave it alone.
No, because I would go to my goddamn car and pop that trunk. Like I'm playing.
What's in the trunk? No, it's a goddamn
Find out.
Oh, she playing like that. Lord, she is playing like that.
But sometimes cops try to act all macho, like this cop who tried to intimidate this innocent woman not to file a complaint against him for previous misconduct. When his tactics don't work, he gets in her face, trying to rattle her. But she doesn't move an inch and shuts him down completely.
Don't try to intimidate me and don't try to antagonize me. So me and you already had a conversation. You're racist. Get out of my face. I'm in the Delray Beach Police Department. I've already spoke to the chief of police. Get out of my face. You already know you already was disrespectful to me as a black woman. Get out of my face. That's why you're looking at me like that. That's the same thing you did to me the other day, racist cop.
So, Sergeant
I'm not talking to you
Sergeant
right now. I'm
will
not
be in here to
bothering
take
you. You called the whole back up on me for what? I was sitting over there minding my business.
I don't know what was happening with him, but you
obviously didn't want to speak with him.
Exactly, and he kept antagonizing me. He followed me all from over there. He followed me over here. Y'all pulled a tape, just like he treated me bad the other day. I'm done talking because you guys are here. You're defending each other with your suits and stuff. Just leave me alone.
Meanwhile, this arrogant man at a gas station makes a racist comment towards a woman, thinking that'll silence her. Instead, she absolutely destroys him verbally and leaves him with nothing to say.
Ask what?
Back to the lab. Don't
Back to where, baby? I'm an American Indian. Where am I going? Back to where, baby? Back to where? Get your white trash in your car and mind your business. This raggedy motherfucker tried to hit me in my back. He was driving crazy on the road. Are you mad? You don't have no alcohol? You need me to call the police for you? You can't afford your gas? You need a beer? What do you need?
I'm putting gas in this shit
right now. Fill your shit up, bro.
But some fake alphas think they can pick on women and get away with it, like this fake alpha who tried to bully a woman on a public train. But when men of his size stepped in, all that arrogance disappeared.
Go back to America. You've got the best country in the world. You own everything.
I don't live in America.
No, you don't. You live here. You live in my country. So be more British.
I work here. I pay taxes.
Have some respect.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Are you telling me what to do?
I would like you to just
Why would you do it?
If you thought that was disgusting, this arrogant man walked up to women to say the most disgusting stuff, but his delusions ended when security stepped in to kick him out.
What did you say?
Just go to my house and
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I don't know him.
I'm not okay. I'm the baddest in the whole multiverse. Come on, let's go.
Okay, this is a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's go.
Who the are
Let's
you?
go, and then you can call the police for raping me or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Are you okay?
Oh, I want to have all these women. Well, let's step up for a second.
Okay.
Do you think he deserved more? Comment below. But while that guy was mostly delusional, this one tried to attack a cop after getting kicked off a plane.
Is he fighting or no?
No, he tried to fight me when I was trying to.
He's not fighting. Is this him?
That's him. He's been very unruly.
Let's talk about it real quick. Still got to get off the plane though.
Arrest me for what?
Trespassing on the plane.
What crime have I committed?
That's it. They don't want you here. They just want you to leave.
Go somewhere right now. Me and you. Yeah, exactly. Punk ass Asian.
Well, that's not a racist, sir. There's no need for that.
But when the cops finally had enough of his nonsense, they decided to teach him a lesson.
Get the out of my face. I ain't going anywhere, bro.
Get the out of my face.
Ball your fist up! Give me a ball your fist up!
I told you not to ball your fist up!
If you thought that guy was dumb, watch this absolute idiot refuse multiple orders from the cops and even try to attack a cop. But when the cops were done with his arrogance, they decided to teach him an important lesson.
Get down on the ground, you're gonna get tased. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
Take it.
Put your hands behind your back.
Take it.
Put your hands behind your back.
Take it.
Now! Put your hands behind your back.
Take it.
You're under arrest.
Take it. Take it.
You guys
But this one might be the craziest, because this arrogant man forced his way onto private property and acted aggressively even as the cops tried to handle things calmly. But when the cops decide to teach him a lesson, he starts crying like a baby.
You are now trespassed from this place. We're gonna file.
No, I need to hear from the owner.
He just told me right now.
In paper! In paper!
Okay, go over here. We're
No.
gonna give you a trespass. We're
me.
going over here. You're being trespassed.
Don't touch
You're
me!
being trespassed.
You
Come
see
on.
that?
You're being trespassed.
You want
need
this
to
to
step
go
over here.
easy or soft?
Exactly what you're doing right now, causing a disturbance. Now let's
And
go,
I
please.
respect that.
All right, now stop.
While some of these clowns mess with the cops, others see women as easy targets, like this arrogant man who thought he could talk to an innocent lady rudely. But she gave him the re-education he needed.
Hey, go find some, you know?
like, who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
But sometimes these clowns don't know how to behave in public. Like this man who started a fight in a restaurant thinking he's all tough. But then a female employee stepped in and showed him how to behave.
Come after us. Stop. And you don't get your cheap.
This is a family environment. Please
I am leaving.
Leave right now. This is a family environment. We're not doing that here. We represent Panera Bread and the brand. I don't care who you voted for, who you love, who you worship. Get out.
I'm not going to have my rights taken away.
Nobody's questioning
Let me just
anybody's
throw away my
rights.
garbage.
Thank
That's all
you.
I'm doing.
Please leave these other guests alone. We're not interacting.
Some fake alpha males don't like being told what to do, like this arrogant man who didn't want to accept that vaping wasn't allowed in this restaurant, so he started harassing the manager. But security stepped in before he could take things too far.
Long hair.
Stop that, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, get him over here. He ain't got no.
You have no right to say that.
Stand back there, you mother. Bring me out. I'm sitting down, man.
I'm not going to say it, okay? Go ahead. Stop it. Turn around. No, we're not going to start it.
But it doesn't end there, so don't subscribe unless you actually enjoy watching fake alpha males get what they deserve.